Well, hello there. I am Dana Spencer. I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm an aunt, I'm a lover of real estate, I'm an investor, I am an agent. Like, I am all things real estate. I'm an author, I'm a podcaster. Like, I just love everything real estate, everything communication. And so today I'm coming to you because I just believe that everybody should own some form of real estate and even multiple forms of real estate. Why? Real estate is an appreciating asset. For the most part, real estate is going to be worth more next year than it is this year. We've seen this across all markets. Just take a look at a city like Nashville. If you have bought property in Nashville 20 years ago and you still have that property, you are sitting very pretty. And there are cities like this all across the United States. So we all need a piece of that pie, right? We all need it. So I have a couple of things. Number one, I have a book called A Beginner's Guide to Financial Freedom Through Real Estate. When I first got started investing in real estate, I was like, everybody needs to know how to do this. It was one year in particular, I believe it was 2018, and upper management in the business that I was working for at the time, they would offer a corporate buyout like every so often. So like when you turn 55, then they would offer you X amount of dollars to retire early. And I remember thinking, because that same year, most of my leaders were retiring. And I was like, man, when I turn 55, I want to be in a position to retire if I want to as well. So I was like, okay, I'll be 55 in 2025. And then I called my mortgage company and they said that my mortgage would be paid off in 2027. And so I was like, okay, whatever they offer me with the buyout, that should be able to take care of the difference. And then I met a lady, shout out to Miss Shakita, that said, retirement is a number, not an age. I'm gonna come in real close. Retirement is a number, not an age. What in the world? I had never heard anything like that before. And then I researched, long story short, Miss Shakita became my mentor, and that began my journey of investing in real estate. And so once I jumped in, I'm like, everybody needs to learn how to do this. And so that's what I want to do. I want to teach everybody how to get started investing in real estate. And you might be thinking, it costs, how much do you think? Drop it in the comments how much you think it costs or how much you think you need in order to get started investing in real estate. Drop that in the comments. A lot of people think you need like $100,000. The truth of the matter is you don't need $100,000 in order to get started investing in real estate. And you might be thinking, well, where am I going to get this money from for a down payment? Because typically banks require anywhere from 10 to 25% as a down payment. And so if the house is $100,000, let's just do easy math. If the house is $100,000, 25% is going to be $25,000. And you might be thinking, well, where am I going to get $25,000 from? Well, where I got the money from was my 401k. Somebody say 401k. I reached out it was November, and I called to see what my balance was. They told me my balance was $170,000. I was like, whoa, wow, that was more than what I thought. Well, fast forward to March. No, I'm sorry, it was $170,000. Fast forward to March of the 2021. I called again. That balance was $200,000. I was like, great. So I borrowed $30,000 from myself. And then when you borrow money from yourself, from your 401k, you're paying back yourself with interest. How cool is that? So that's what I want to teach you. I want to teach anybody who has a 401k or anybody that has access to a lump sum of money, or you have friends and you can build relationships with someone who has access to a lot of money. And I want to teach you how to get started investing in real estate. So what do you need? You need to be able to get qualified for a mortgage. You need to have access to a down payment, a nice chunk of money. And you need somebody who can teach you the process. So 3 things I want you to know. This is my MRS framework. Number 1, mindset. What's the mindset that you need in order to get started investing in real estate? Well, briefly, you need to realize that real estate investing is all about solving problems. What do you mean? With real estate, problems come up every day, multiple times a day. And if you don't like solving problems, or you don't want to build relationships with someone who can solve those problems for you, you're not going to like investing in real estate. If anybody tells you that investing in real estate, there's no problems and it's rosy and you're going to make a bunch of money and you're not going to have any problems, run, because that is the furthest thing from the truth. At least from my experience, that is not the truth. So mindset, the mindset is real estate is all about solving problems. And shout out to Robert Kiyosaki for Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the mindset of, instead of saying what you can't do, because when you say I can't, you stop the creative juices of your mind from flowing. But when you say, how can I? How can I get started investing in real estate? How can I get the down payment? How can I? How can I? Then your creative juices start to flow and you figure out a solution. Remember, solving those problems. So that's the M of my MRS framework, that mindset. Secondly is R, the relationships. What are the relationships? Who do you need to build relationships with in order to be successful in investing in real estate? Well, you're going to need a general contractor. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Sister DeAndrea, my general contractor. You are going to need a general contractor that you trust and that you like and that will get the job done. Then you're going to need a real estate agent. Shout out a real estate agent who is an investor-friendly real estate agent. There's a difference. No shade to real estate agents who primarily deal with first-time home buyers or home buyers. The mindset is different. And I can go into that later, but the mindset is different. So just make sure that you ask the right questions. Ask them if they own property themselves, because that's going to help you to know whether or not they are an investor-friendly real estate agent. So you're going to need a general contractor. You're going to need an investor-friendly real estate agent. You're going to need an attorney, an accountant, a handyman like HVAC, plumber, electrician. That's why you want a good real estate agent, because chances are he or she can connect you to all of those people. And then the third letter in my MRS framework is squad. Who are the people that you need to have around you that are going to help you to get to the finish line? And you can't tell everybody that you're going to start investing in real estate. So here's the honest truth. There are two groups of people. I mean, there are probably more, but for the most part, there are two groups of people. There are people who love investing in real estate and believe that real estate is the best thing since sliced bread. And then there are a group of people who think that investing in real estate is risky. So when you're thinking about investing in real estate, your squad of people need to be other people who believe that investing in real estate is a smart thing to do. So that's my MRS framework. Mindset, relationship, squad. That's the framework for getting started in investing in real estate. And in my book, after I go through the MRS framework, then I just walk you through the process. So a beginner's guide to financial freedom through investing in real estate. I'll drop the link in case you want to buy the book. But the last thing that I want to leave you with is I have created an online course that walks you through the process with snippets of videos, because you might be like, you know what? I don't want to read a book. I just want to watch some videos that will help me to understand how to invest in real estate. I got you. I knew. I don't like to read books either. I would prefer to watch videos. So I got you. So these videos are bite-sized videos that are going to help you to understand how to get started investing in real estate. I start off with the flight assessment. That is going to help you to understand what's your behavioral preference as it relates to investing in real estate. And believe it or not, your behavioral preference will show up when it comes to investing in real estate. So I go so much deeper in the course. And then during this process, you're going to have to tighten up your belt buckle, because this is not the time to start spending a whole bunch of money. This is the time to be very disciplined and focus on your goals. And then we talk about how to figure out what your strategy is. What type of investor are you going to be? Are you going to buy and hold? Are you going to flip? Like, what is that going to be? Do you want to do short-term rentals? Do you want to do mid-term rentals? I help you to figure all that out in the course. And then the process. People want to know, I'll teach you how to run your renovation numbers. I teach you how to understand the importance of buying right. The old timers always would say, you make your money when you buy. And I didn't understand what that meant. And I was like, let me just tuck that away in my little memory bank because I don't really want to ask questions about that right now. You make your money when you buy. Oh my goodness. I have a spreadsheet in my course that will show you the importance of buying right and how much you pay for the property directly impacts your bottom line. Like the spreadsheet literally will show you when you lower your buying cost, it increases your profit. Like when you see that, it's a game changer. And I have all of this ready for you. My financial freedom cheat code is what I wish people had told me. I've packaged it all up nice and pretty to give to you. And we can go deeper. I'm going to have a webinar May the 9th. Mark your calendars, May the 9th at noon. I'm going to have a webinar so that I can go in a little bit deeper on what the course offers. And I will have a special offer for you on May the 9th. So comment below if you want to get the link in order to register for my free webinar, May the 9th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to see your face in the place. Why? Because everybody needs to get started investing in real estate. If COVID didn't teach us anything, COVID taught us that if we only have one stream of income and something happens to that stream of income, it's going to take us straight out. So even now and even during retirement, we need multiple streams of income because we just don't know. And everybody is always going to need a place to live. We're always going to need a place to live. So why not have some real estate in your portfolio so that you always have an asset that will give you money passively every single month? We call it mailbox money every single month. So I'm going to hop off of here. But if you want the link to register for my website, if you want the link to register for my free webinar, drop a comment that says webinar, and I will make sure that you get the link in order to register for my webinar. I keep want to say website, webinar. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to go in deeper as to why this online financial freedom cheat code will change the trajectory of the rest of your life. Let's go. I'm super excited. I want to see you in the webinar. I will drop the link. Until then, let's go.